Good evening, everybody. It is 7 o'clock on a Wednesday, April something. I don't have a date in front of me. Wednesday. Nope, that doesn't give me a date. Anyway, it's Wednesday. It's April. And it is a tip and a sip. Now, I don't want to give it away exactly unless you've already looked at the thumbnail in which it talks about home maintenance 101. This is something that I cannot do in just one sitting, in one tip and a sip broadcast. So we'll talk about that here in a second. But the main thing I want you to know is this isn't necessarily, hey, here's your spring cleaning. That's good, and we'll do something on that also. But this is true home maintenance 101. But with that said, go ahead and if you haven't had a chance, subscribe. That's why we do the sips. Subscribe to my channel. Like the video, and if you would, whenever you subscribe, hit the bell notifications so that whenever I upload a video, you know about it. And just in case you want to know, as of right now, 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are live, where I go over market updates on Mondays and Fridays, and maybe one Wednesday a month. And then the other Wednesdays are live tips and sips. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays are videos of my fives here in the Southeast North Carolina, other tips and sips where I sit down with other people that are, just bulldogs in their fields, and we sit down, have a conversation, and give you tons of tips that my friends, family, neighbors, and clients can take and use. So anyway, that is every Monday through Friday, just for you. Now, as I said, this is a true home maintenance, so we'll put together a spring calendar or something like that. There's some great information out there. In fact, there's great information other than what I've put together. But what I have done is I've spent minutes and minutes of doing research. Actually, more than just minutes and minutes. I spent some time, scoured YouTube, scoured Google, and tried to find several different things, picked from some people that I thought, I like what they're saying here, that makes sense. And so what I have done is I've put together what I would consider monthly, seasonal, and then yearly. And I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. So, I've broken it down so that hey, this needs to happen month after month. With maintenance. So my plan, just to let you know, is to give a video, basically create a series where I go month by month and maybe have some nice little hands-on showing you what needs to happen month to month with some of those things. But in fact, since we are in the month of April, I am going to go ahead and show you with this being a live tip and sip, I'm going to show you what we have. So this is kind of the booklet that I have right now. And in fact, what I'm going to do for you guys is, since we are in April, once I'm done with this tip and sip, it might happen tomorrow, but I am going to put the downloadable version of April in for you guys. So this is kind of what it looks like. Yep. Checklist. And here's April, so we're going to talk about it here in a second. But I will actually put this down below. And then as I do each video each month corresponding, so, next month will be the month of September. May. Anyway, we'll put the video out. And for you guys, because I like you, I'll put the downloadable version of each month with the corresponding month, so that once everything is said and done, we will have a whole series of home maintenance 101 just for you. Because to be honest with you, I wish I had this whenever I bought my home and stayed on top of certain things. I've probably had to spend more money than what I've needed to spend because of neglect. Some of these things I didn't even think about. I didn't even realize that I needed to do these things. So let's go ahead and go over the checklist, okay? So monthly, every month, that is the first thing. So that will kind of get, I, I know that, Paul. We'll be hitting that every single month. So let's talk about that right quick. Test your GFCI receptacles. Those are the little receptacles that's got the buttons that's usually around, sinks or out in the garage and stuff. You want to make sure that those, short out. Now, again, don't lick your finger or stick a fork in there to see if it works. There's better ways to do it. Have your child. No, do not do that. I am not even kidding with that or anything along those lines. It just reminded me of a Titus where the dad, the kid, Titus is getting ready to put a fork in. And the mom's like, no, don't do it. Whoa, hold on. And just hey, you won't do that again, will you? Anyway, don't do that to your kid, okay? Do not. That is a tip from me. And we'll add in a sip right there just to compound. Do not do that. But do test your GFCI receptacles. Number 2, smoke and CO2 detectors. Test those monthly. Now you'll see in a place in here where I say change the batteries on that, usually every 6 months or a year. Not exactly sure where I landed on that with some, everything that I pulled together, but you want to test them monthly. Check and test your home security system. A lot of people don't think about that, whether or not you have it outsourced and somebody calls you, or if it is just something like Ring, where you might have something that's just self-done. Test it and make sure that it works. Change your HVAC filters if older than 3 months, as I take my sip and expel it. So again, check your filters. Some months you might not have to change your filter every single month. One of the things that I was taught is don't spend 4 times the amount of money on the expensive filter for it to sit for 3 months. What I have heard is go with the cheapest filter possible and basically change it once a month. Here's the reason why. You're getting more airflow, and being that the air is flowing better, it is going to make your HVAC system last longer. You just need to make sure that you're not getting all the lint and all the dust and all the dog hair and all the kids and all the cat hair and I'm still here. Anyway, you want to make sure that you're checking it, and if it looks good, go that extra month. But make sure you check it, and then if it's been 3 months, go ahead and replace that. Check and replace water filters. So a lot of homes, we had the Gen X down here in the Wilmington, Southeast North Carolina area. So several homes put water filters on their homes. You might have a water filter in your fridge. That's something that you might want to check. A lot of homes also has, just hard water. Living here at the beach and everything. So, you need to double check your intake on that. So that's something that you want to check also on a monthly basis. So those are the things that you want to check January, February, March, April, every single month. Then I go into seasonal or quarterly, but I kind of kept it seasonal. So for the months of, say, March, April, May, okay, so for those spring months right there, here's the things that I've said that you want to do within those 3 months. So you don't do it every single month of those 3 months, but the first thing is wash the outside of the home. Whether that's March 1st or May 31st, sometime within that time frame, go ahead and get somebody out here with a pressure washer, or if you have a pressure washer, go ahead, spray it down, get it washed, get it clean. That is what you want to do. Number 2, wash your AC condenser unit. Number 3, repair or replace damaged window screens. Right now, I probably got about 3 or 4 where some bushes hit one, dogs hit another, kid messed up another. If I was on top of that and somebody said, hey, you need to double check these things on a yearly basis or within the season, I probably wouldn't have several of these things that I probably need to try and replace all at one time. Put down some new mulch, whether that's pine straw or your favorite kind of mulch. Go ahead, springtime is a good time to remulch your flower beds and bushes. And then inspect and replace caulk lines. And then we're basically talking like in the bathrooms and in the kitchen. Again, it's something that is pretty easy to do. You want to make sure that you get the right stuff. So if you are a DIYer, make sure whenever you go to Home Depot or Lowe's Hardware or something along those lines, just make sure that you are grabbing the caulk that can get wet, or it's going to get very interesting at your house. So be aware of that. So those are the seasonal things that you would want to do. Again, that only happens within a year, but you do it within that season because you don't necessarily have to do that every single time type thing, but you want to do that within that time frame. And you don't have to do it this particular month every single time. Here's 3 months that you might want to have it checked and done with. So yearly, one of the things that you do want to do is an AC tune-up. So this might be where you are having the AC company come on out. It's springtime. You're getting ready to go in summertime. You don't want to wait till summertime because then the AC company is so backed up with actually having to fix things that they probably won't even get to you. So March, April is a great time. And you would see that, hey, come fall, that's whenever I suggest the winter time where you want to get your AC HVAC system looked at so that whenever you are moving over to heat, you are good to go and you've had it checked by a professional. It's a great inspection, usually not all that expensive, and it's something that will make sure that you are staying up on where your AC unit, heating unit is up to par, okay? And again, this is what you want to do during the month of April. Turn back on exterior on hose bibs and spigots, and remove, turn back on your exterior hose. I'll get this spit out, I promise. Turn back on exterior hose bibs and spigots and or remove your winter covers. Number 3, replace garden hose washers. That's the little soft plastic piece. You might not necessarily need to replace a hose every single year, but that little washer that screws up into there, you might want to look at replacing that. Remove debris and silt from waterways. Okay, that's if you have a sump pump, your gutters, your drains, your roof drains, and etc. So maybe not a full clean out that you might do, come fall time with leaves and everything, but just a secondary, hey, get it cleaned out, make sure you're good to go. Exterior cleaning. So this is including siding. This kind of goes with washing the outside of the home. But your fencing, concrete patios, driveways, any stone, any fencing that might not be, well shoot, I got fencing in here twice. Sorry about that. I will try and correct that before I put this in here. See, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, fencing, window wells, bricks, everything that's dirty. And I don't even think I put it on here, but that etc. Well, I didn't even have an etc. in there. I didn't. Everything dirty. We'll go with that. So one of the things that a lot of people don't think about is also your patio furniture. Down here we have, the yellow snow apocalypse that happens March, April. Once you take the covers off, it might be a good thing to do a good cleaning of your patio furniture also. Remove and clean your window screens. Okay, so a good time to clean them, along with, inspecting them and make sure that they're good to go. Seal your concrete if need be. Inspect, lubricate, and repair, if necessary, any exterior mechanical items, as like maybe a stair or railing hardware, fence or gates, retractable awnings. That's a good time. Then you want to clean the grill, the smoker, the egg, your outdoor kitchen, whatever that might be. You might want to get that up and open for the grilling season coming up. And then last, you want to reward yourself. And what you want to do is you want to give me a call, and then let's cook something on your clean grill. And I will take care of that for you from a standpoint of you get the meat, you get the vegetables. I don't know if you know this, but in a past lifetime, I've been managers of restaurants. I have cooked in restaurants. I've served in restaurants. I will cook for you. and we'll have a grand old time, whether that's hamburgers, whether that's steaks, chicken, whatever you want to cook. I've probably cooked it, and we'll grill it out for you. So again, that's something right here that, this is the April home maintenance. And down here, this is where I have fencing twice. Yay me. I'll try and get that out. But again, this is where we take a look. And of course, you look at, from a standpoint of, here's another month. Here is May. Nope, June. I skipped one. There you go. But there's June. And as you can see, this top part, it's the exact same. Test your GFCI, type thing. But it's the, this part right here, that definitely changes. And of course, being June, this will be different because this is your seasonal summer. So anyway, I will put those in, and as I create the videos for those, that will highlight some of the yearly things that you want to do during that month. We'll have all that for you. And like I said, by the end of a year, we'll have a complete series for you guys. So with that said, if you need help, if some of these things are like, Paul, I can't get up on a ladder and clean gutters or anything along those lines, you know what? Give me a call. I will get up there. No, I won't. I don't do heights at all. But what I do have is I have a great gentleman named Alan Ronk, who is my personal handyman. He is much more than a handyman. He is a great friend, and he knows how to do 99.9% of the stuff, and then the rest of it, there's YouTube for him. But no, seriously, this is a guy who has helped me with things that I don't understand. You always say, hey, you got a guy. You can always say that you got a guy because you got me, and then for me, I always got a guy, whether it's financing, whether it's somebody that can sell you a house. Oh wait, that's me. I can help with that. So if you're looking to sell or got a friend or family member that's needing to sell, give me a call and let me know. And if you stumble upon, I want to let you know this. I have a client appreciation program that I put together that if you want to see and hear more of this good stuff and this good content, feel free to check out my YouTube channel, Sweet Tea Realty. Sweet, the letter T, and then Realty. You can find me on YouTube. It's got my beautiful mug, I think without a beard, as far as the profile pic. But with that said, lots of information on there. But I also give out great information to clients on a monthly basis, sending them good information, some emails also, not just videos, because obviously I can't hit everything on these videos. And as I add stuff, my channel will grow and it will look great, but still there's some information that you will need that you can go to directly. And as always, I am just a phone call away. Feel free to give me a call, whether it's looking to buy, sell a home, got questions about lawn, garden, need somebody to come get the gutter cleaned. I got a guy for that. And I can take care of you with those questions and everything along those lines. So with that said, and the information that I've given you, like I said, I wish somebody was around 10 years ago whenever I bought my home that I could follow that would have given me this great advice that I am giving to you guys. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I really didn't think about home maintenance 101. And I probably could have saved a little bit of extra money if I kept up on things instead of waiting until they break, or they might have lasted longer before breaking. So don't feel like that you have to use what I'm suggesting. You don't have to use what I've put together here. And again, a lot of my information is information that I've pulled together from multiple different sources so I can bring you the best information. But here's the biggest tip that I can give you, and that is this. If anything else, you might say, Paul, you really didn't go over a whole lot with tips today. That's okay. Here's the main tip that I'm going to give you, because again, I think breakout wise, I think I'll be able to give you more information over the next year within the series. But tonight, Maintenance 101, here's the tip. Just make sure that you do have a home maintenance plan and that you are doing your home maintenance plan. That is the biggest tip that I can give you. Make sure that you don't have 1.5 inches of dust sitting in a vent somewhere. on a filter, making your HVAC work overtime. Make sure that you're cleaning that. Make sure you're checking that on a monthly basis. And if it has been 3 months, make sure you are changing out filters. Okay? Now, I say all this because at the end of the day, we want you sitting on your front porch sipping sweet tea. And with that said, that for you guys tonight, that is Home Maintenance 101. Hopefully that gives you a good amount of information of where to start. I went ahead and gave you April. Here in the next day or two, I'll have the checklist down below as a free download for you guys, so you'll have that there. But again, don't let it just sit. Make sure you're taking care of your home. It is, for many people, the largest investment that you're ever going to make and have in your lifetime. So you want to make sure that you're taking care of that. So guys, with that, God bless. We'll see you later.